Good morning, everyone. Today, I am here to talk about one of nature's most fascinating creatures, the giant river otter, often called the playful hunter of the Amazon. The giant river otter, known scientifically as Pterronera brasiliensis, is one of the most extraordinary creatures inhabiting the waterways of South America. It is a member of the weasel family, yet it stands out from all its relatives for its sheer size, intelligence, and social nature. As its name suggests, the giant river otter is indeed a giant among otters, with adult males reaching lengths of up to 1.8 meters or nearly 6 feet, from head to tail. Its muscular body, webbed feet, and long, powerful tail are perfectly designed for an aquatic lifestyle, allowing it to move through water with grace and speed. Covered in a dense, velvety coat of brown fur, the giant river otter's sleek body helps it glide effortlessly beneath the surface. Its fur is among the thickest in the animal kingdom, providing insulation and protection from the cool waters of its environment. Each individual has a unique pattern of white markings on its throat and chest, much like a fingerprint, which helps members of a family group recognize each other. This remarkable animal makes its home in the freshwater ecosystems of South America, particularly in the tropical rainforest of the Amazon basin, the Orinoco River system, and the Pantanal wetlands of Brazil. These regions provide the perfect combination of slow-moving rivers, oxbow lakes, and flooded forests, habitats rich in fish and vegetation. The giant river otter thrives in areas with dense riverbank vegetation, where it can dig burrows or find shelter among tree roots and fallen logs. These riverbanks serve as resting and breeding sites, while the nearby waters are their hunting grounds. The otters are territorial and often mark their ranges with scent from specialized glands to warn other otter groups to stay away. The environment in which they live plays a crucial role in shaping their behavior and daily life. The Amazon and Pantanal regions are characterized by seasonal flooding, which affects the otter's movement and access to food. During the wet season, when rivers overflow, the otters explore newly flooded areas to hunt. In the dry season, as water levels drop, they become more confined to permanent waterways. Their ability to adapt to these changing conditions demonstrates their resilience and intelligence. Apart from their physical adaptations, their senses are finely tuned for life in murky waters. They have keen eyesight above and below water, and their sensitive whiskers can detect even the slightest vibrations from fish or other prey moving nearby. Their nostrils and ears close tightly when diving, preventing water from entering. These features make them not only expert swimmers, but also exceptional hunters. Although they spend much of their time in water, giant river otters are just as comfortable on land. They are often seen basking on riverbanks or grooming one another, maintaining the health and waterproof quality of their fur. Their combination of physical strength, adaptability, and close connection to their habitat makes the giant river otter one of the most fascinating and vital species of South America's freshwater ecosystems. Giant river otters are among the most social of all otter species, living in tightly bonded family groups that function much like human families. These groups typically consist of a breeding pair and their offspring from several years, sometimes numbering up to 8 or more individuals. The family structure is centered around cooperation, care, and strong emotional connections. The dominant male and female lead the group, working together to defend their territory, care for their young, and coordinate hunting activities. The rest of the group, usually older siblings, play an active role in helping raise the younger pups by bringing them food, teaching them survival skills, and keeping watch for predators. This level of cooperation is rare in the animal world and highlights the remarkable intelligence and emotional depth of these creatures. Communication is vital to maintaining harmony and coordination within these groups. Giant river otters are known for their diverse and expressive range of vocalizations. Scientists have identified more than a dozen distinct sounds used for different purposes. They can emit sharp barks to signal alarm or warn of potential danger, soft whimpers to express reassurance, and loud, rhythmic calls to locate each other across distances. When traveling or hunting together, they maintain a steady stream of chatter, almost as if they are holding a conversation. These vocal signals help prevent separation in dense riverine environments and reinforce social bonds between group members. In addition to sound, they use body language, such as grooming, nuzzling, or touching noses, to communicate affection and reinforce trust. One of the most captivating aspects of the giant river otter's social life is its playfulness. Play is not limited to young pups, but continues throughout their lives. They can often be seen chasing each other through the water, sliding down muddy riverbanks, or tossing sticks and stones in what appears to be joyful interaction. These playful behaviors are not just for entertainment. They serve important purposes in building strength, improving coordination, and strengthening family relationships. Through play, young otters develop the skills they will need to hunt and survive as adults, while adults use play to relieve stress and maintain social harmony within the group. Despite their playful nature, giant river otters are fiercely territorial and protective of their families. They patrol their river stretches regularly, marking the boundaries with scent secretions from specialized glands located near the tail. When confronted by intruders, they can become highly vocal and aggressive, working together to drive away potential threats such as caimans, anacondas, or even humans. Their coordinated defense strategies and mutual protection show the depth of their cooperation and loyalty. The giant river otter is a masterful hunter, perfectly adapted to life in the water, where its speed, agility, and intelligence combine to make it one of the most efficient predators in South America's river systems. Its body is built for swimming, long, sleek, and muscular, with webbed feet and a powerful tail that propels it swiftly through the currents. Unlike many aquatic animals that rely solely on stealth, the giant river otter's hunting technique blends cooperation and communication, allowing it to outsmart even the most elusive prey. Hunting is a daily necessity, as an adult giant river otter can consume up to 4 kilograms of food in a single day, and feeding the entire family requires constant effort and teamwork. Fish form the core of the giant river otter's diet, with a particular preference for slow-moving or surface-dwelling species, such as catfish, characins, and perch. However, these otters are opportunistic feeders and will also hunt crustaceans, small anacondas, and even young caimans when the chance arises. Their hunting begins early in the morning, when visibility in the water is best. Using their sharp eyes and sensitive whiskers, they detect ripples and vibrations made by potential prey. Once a target is located, the otter moves with astonishing speed, twisting and turning with effortless precision. It can dive for up to a minute and chase fish through tangled underwater vegetation, seizing them with its strong jaws and sharp teeth. Although individual otters are capable hunters, it is their cooperative hunting behavior that truly sets them apart. Members of a family group often hunt together, spreading out across a stretch of river to encircle schools of fish. By working in synchrony, they herd the fish into shallow water or trap them against the riverbank, making it easier for each member to catch a meal. This teamwork not only increases their hunting success, but also strengthens the bonds within the family. After catching their prey, otters bring the fish to the surface, where they eat it quickly, often while floating on their backs. Pups watch and learn during these hunts, gradually developing the skills needed to hunt independently. The otter's ability to communicate during hunts plays an essential role in their success. Through a series of whistles and chirps, they signal directions and coordinate movements, much like a well-trained team. Their cooperation is not driven by dominance, but by mutual understanding and shared benefit. This collaborative approach reflects a high level of intelligence and social structure that defines the species. Despite their playful appearance, giant river otters are apex predators in their environment, helping to maintain ecological balance by controlling fish populations and influencing the behavior of other aquatic animals. Their efficiency as hunters, combined with their teamwork and adaptability, allows them to thrive in dynamic river systems where conditions can change rapidly. Every hunt demonstrates their remarkable coordination, blending instinct, strategy, and communication into a seamless display of natural mastery that ensures the survival of their family and the health of their ecosystem. The giant river otter, once abundant across the waterways of South America, now faces a perilous struggle for survival. Classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, its population has declined dramatically over the past century due to a combination of human-driven threats. Once hunted relentlessly for its dense, luxurious fur, which was highly prized in international markets during the 1950s and 1960s, the species suffered catastrophic losses. Although commercial hunting has since been banned, the scars of exploitation remain, and new threats have emerged that continue to endanger the future of these remarkable animals. One of the most pressing challenges facing the giant river otter today is habitat destruction. The rainforests and wetlands that serve as its home are being rapidly degraded by deforestation, mining, and agricultural expansion. As trees are cleared and riverbanks are altered, the otters lose not only their shelter, but also the stability of their ecosystem. Gold mining in particular has caused severe harm, contaminating rivers with mercury, which poisons the fish populations that the otters depend on for food. In regions such as the Amazon and the Pantanal, large-scale cattle ranching and soybean farming have further contributed to the loss of critical wetland areas. With every stretch of river that is polluted or converted for human use, the habitat available to the otters becomes more fragmented, making it increasingly difficult for populations to thrive or connect with one another. Pollution poses another major threat to the species. The accumulation of industrial waste, pesticides, and oil spills has severely affected water quality across many South American river systems. Giant river otters, being top predators, are especially vulnerable to the accumulation of toxins in their food chain. Polluted waters not only reduce their food supply, but also weaken their immune systems and impact reproduction rates. In some regions, overfishing by humans has also led to direct competition between local communities and otter populations, resulting in conflict when otters are blamed for depleting fish stocks. In addition to environmental threats, the giant river otter continues to face risks from illegal hunting and human disturbance. Although protected by law in most of its range, it is still sometimes hunted for its skin or killed out of fear and misunderstanding. Tourists and boat traffic can also disrupt their habitats, causing stress and forcing otters to abandon their dens or breeding areas. Despite these challenges, there are growing efforts to protect the giant river otter and restore its population. Conservation organizations and governments have established protected areas across parts of the Amazon and Pantanal to safeguard critical habitats. Environmental education programs are helping local communities understand the importance of the otter's role in maintaining healthy river ecosystems. Ecotourism initiatives, when responsibly managed, have also become a source of income for local people, giving them a reason to protect rather than exploit these animals. Continued research, habitat restoration, and stricter enforcement of environmental laws are essential to ensuring that the giant river otter can continue to thrive in the rivers it has called home for millennia.